Hello and welcome to the Grand Line News Hour, your monthly check-in with the world of One Piece. I am your host, Oprah Waffle Fanny, and here's the latest happenings in the crazy world of pirates, celestials, and everything in between. In a scene taken straight from Naruto, Saint J. Garcia's Saturn was recently seen burning to death to black flames in front of 9 admirals.
No! Burn it alive!
Reports say the vice admirals are now considering adding spontaneous combustion to their growing list of concerns for sailing the Grand Line. We reached out to Im-sama for a word on this, and the statement we received, and I quote, "Bitch should have caught that damn condom." Needless to say, Garcia's Saturn should have worn protection while penetrating Egghead. Who writes this? Who's my writer? Who writes it? In a seismic shift within Marijois, captain of the God Knights, Figarland Garling, has been named the new Godhead of Science and Defense. Yeah, you heard that right. Godhead. Because why settle for chief or director when you can go full cosmic overlord? Garling's new role means he's now the ultimate authority on all things scientific and defensive. The big question now is whether Garling will use his new role to unveil some new, mind-blowing tech to protect the world from devastation. Perhaps the tech can unite all peoples within these nations. Maybe the tech can denounce the evils of truth and love, and perhaps they can extend their reach to the stars above. Well, with his new assistants of York, Jesse, James, and Meowth, seems like they might be blasting off at the speed of light. Maybe then instead of fighting, the pirates can learn to surrender to the new godhead of science and defense. Or hey, maybe he can slowly become as incompetent as the rest of his Gorosei members.
Pathetic.
Either way, time will tell. Let's just hope that this new phase of the Elders doesn't wane into obscurity. Punk Records has been spotted floating away from Egghead Island on an island cloud. A figure was spotted on the vessel, though no photo evidence was provided. We had our sketch artist provide an accurate depiction of the figure based off of eyewitness reports. The lab was seen heading in the direction that the sky island known as Weatheria was last seen. Maybe now we can finally get an accurate report on the weather in the Grand Line. I have an outdoor basket weaving contest this weekend that I kinda need to get to. A man on Gartel Island was arrested for shooting the boat of a group of otaku who were sailing away dressed as the Straw Hat Pirates. Witnesses say he mistook them for Straw Hat Luffy after hearing one of them shout, "Hey Usopp, it's your dad!" That's right, the man who claims he was out to get milk for his family fired several warning shots, but unfortunately destroyed their ship. Authorities say the otaku were just trying to have a fun day out on the water, but things took a turn when they started reenacting a famous scene from Marineford while sailing away. Yeah, nothing says I'm harmless like a group of anime fans acting out giant battles on the high seas. I mean, who needs a pirate ship when you have a kayak and a questionable understanding of nautical terms? In a shocking twist, the man was released on bail and he immediately joined back with the red-haired pirates, claiming he
Thought he was a bird.
Red-haired Shanks declined to comment as he felt the need to push this certain agenda going forward towards the One Piece. Reports are coming in that the Celestial Dragons have been stranded in their luxury space stations and are starving to death. Apparently, their gourmet food supply ran out because they were too busy arguing over whose space yacht was the best. Witnesses say the Celestial Dragons tried to survive on space rocks, but it turns out organic, gluten-free moon muffins aren't very filling. Honestly, I thought they'd just order takeout from orbit, but I guess Uber Eats doesn't deliver to low Earth orbit, at least yet. In a surprising turn of events, social media is flooded with hashtags like hashtag thrilled about the thinning and hashtag Marijois diet goals. People are celebrating so much that a new worldwide holiday was created, National Eat the Rich Day. Hop Hop from Ward is currently collecting royalties on the name. The Celestial Dragons are reportedly trying to barter their designer spacesuits for food, which honestly sounds like a scene from a dystopian reality show. If only they had invested in a proper pantry instead of ordering from Redline Dash.
We get it, you're from space!
PETA has filed a lawsuit against none other than the Emperor of the Sea, Monkey D. Luffy. PETA claims that Luffy's reckless adventures have endangered a whole host of animals. The Emperor of the Sea has been accused of quote-unquote playing whack-a-hog with the unsuspecting local hedgehog, using bees as target practice, and forcing a lion to revert back to a kitten. In response to the lawsuit, Emperor of the Sea Luffy says, "I'm just trying to eat all the meat and become king of the pirates." We reached out to famous hedgehog Sonic for words on this, and the only words he could say was,
"That's no good."
So, will Luffy's quest for the One Piece be overshadowed by courtroom drama? Stay tuned for the new episode of Law & Order Pirate Unit. Well, that does it for here on the Grand Line News Hour. I've been your host, Oprah Waffle Fanny. Stay tuned for an all-new episode of Alabasta's Next Top Princess. See you next month.
I don't need you. Better things are coming on the way.